PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Live from Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth, Push Gap Radio.
Ooh, girl, you can't hear how Dallas, Fort Worth works. This is Jackie.
What up, y'all? This is Jackie
Of Shaka Ford 1 and the main event show.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
And it goes a little something like this.
Shaka Ford 1 and the main event with me, the Queen B, Jackie O. Heard exclusively on Push Gap Radio.
Giving you 2 scoops.
And it goes a little something like this.
There's something that everyone needs to know. Everyone needs to know. White people have been fucking shit up for a very long time. And usually it's in the name of God.
I got a pretty unique message. Somebody who watched that video going over why people fall for that replacement stuff. I always wondered if these messages were real because the people from my side always seem so dumb in them. Watched your video about why we believe it. Yes, we. You'd call me a racist. I don't want anything bad to happen to other people, but I don't want to lose to them either. I work overtime every week just to get by. I'm over my head in medical debt. Every other month, I'm trying to figure out which bill to pay late. My friends and me carpool because normally only one of our cars is running. I have to work my rear off to stay afloat. Give me one reason to want to tear down a system that benefits me. Give you one reason to want to tear down a system that benefits you. Does it, though? Does it really benefit you? Read back your summary of your life. Does the current system benefit you? Or does it just benefit you a little bit more than them? Is it really a net good for you? Or do you only feel like you're better because it gave you a little bit of edge over a group that you can look down on? It's that cartoon, man. You got the white worker and the black worker sitting there. The white worker's got a cookie. The business owner's sitting there, whole plate full of cookies, looking at the white guy, telling the white guy that the black guy's going to take his cookie. You fell for it. The system that exists, the power structures that uphold systemic racism in this country are the same power structures that keep you down. Same thing. In order to get to them, the ones that impact you directly, we have to go through systemic racism first. We have to get rid of that first. The rest of them will fall like dominoes. You want a reason that is self-interested. That's it. Right now, sure, you feel like you're doing better than the black guy down the road. The people who really benefit from this system, those in D.C., those people who own millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of company assets, they count on you to look down. They count on you looking at your skin and seeing their skin, thinking that y'all are somehow more similar than the black guy down the road in the town you live in, who's working overtime every week, who's trying to figure out which bill to pay, whose car's always breaking down, the guy who lives the exact same life you do. He just has a different skin tone. You have more in common with the black people in your area than you do with those who actually really benefit from this system. If you want to get to a point where you're not working overtime just to get by, you have to start removing the systemic inequalities, the things that are holding people down. And before you can get to any of the other ones, any of the ones that are going to help you directly, we have to get rid of systemic racism. That's the first structure that's got to go. There's a whole bunch of white people who think just the way you wrote, who sit there and think, well, I don't want to take that down. I may be doing worse off by comparison. You're going to be in the same spot. But once that power structure's gone, those on the bottom, they don't have that crutch. They can't look down at people that had nothing to do with the problem that they're facing. They only have one way to look. The problems that you're facing, none of them were caused by black people. They were caused by a system that has a lot of inherent inequality. And the first barrier that has to go is racism. All the other dominoes fall. Your life will improve. There's plenty of cookies. We just have to get enough people to say that everybody deserves a plate. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.
PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.